13. We're Saturday night. I'm doing some delts, so I'm just warming up right now. And I will also give you a lot of feedback from my feelings and progression so far. A lot of things happened this week, and yeah, I'm pretty satisfied by the result so far, even if I am starting to face some kind of adversity. At the beginning, I said I was really surprised. I did not have much soreness. Well, in fact, I'm actually pretty much suffering right now, and I have already started the fight about resisting the motivation, the fuel. I really want to go a bit harder. I'm having some great feelings, but at the same time, my muscles react pretty good. But I'm a bit more worried about everything about the joint and ligament. I'm not sure about this word. I mean, that's literally a French word, but yeah, the muscles feel great, but the joints, I feel like I have to be more careful. I would like to go a bit harder, but hey, it's only 2 weeks, so basically I am into that right now. Motivation is 100%, but also, I'm a coach and I am basically coaching myself right now, and I have to be really careful about this. So I'm starting with 10, 10, 10, 10 front, 10 lateral, and also 10 rear delts. That's pretty much the warm-up I've done my entire life for delts. That's a good thing because it's warming up almost every aspect of the delts, as well as providing some kind of cardio training, if I can say so. Like, it makes me sweat a bit, I'm still not in shape at all, so the very basic stuff will make me sweat right away. But yeah, the feeling is good. My weight has not moved a lot this week, and even if visually I have definitely progressed, that's surely because I have already started to build some muscle. So in the same time I'm losing fat, building muscle, so plus less basically equals zero. So I will weight myself on tomorrow, Sunday, before I do the little show off of the physique, and I will put the exact weight I'm weighting. I have no clue right now, but I've weighted like yesterday, Wednesday, and the weight was exactly the same, even if it was visually already moving. So I don't care about the metrics, to be honest. I've never cared about the metrics. I mean, I don't care about how much I weigh. And in my coaching, I always say, you don't care about your weight. Look at the mirror, listen to your body, the feelings. That's way much important. But basically, for the purpose of this transformation series, I give you the weight because I know that can interest people, and that's also a good tracker of the progression. And that's also interesting to mention that even if you are moving visually, you might not move on the scale, on the weight aspect. So if you're basing your judgment about progression over the weight you are pounding, I mean, how much you weight, that can be a bit discouraging because, yeah, you're not seeing any evolution. But if you look at the mirror, you definitely see one. So that's pretty light. That's only 4 kilos, but I don't need much more. I could even walk with that weight. I mean, maybe a bit less, a bit more, sorry. But basically, That's perfect for what I'm doing right now. I don't feel any pain or stress in the joints, in the scapular belt. I'm not regarding too much exigence on the form of execution right now because I'm just warming up. That's not the way I would perform those movements if I was putting weight and training for hypertrophy. So basically, I have upped a little bit the intensity of the training. Even if I stay really careful, I'm still very weak. I mean, my connection to the 45 pounds barbell is still like, wow, this shit is heavy. Where when I was bodybuilding, that was peanuts. But actually, this is some weight that could represent enough weight to make me progress. So basically, this will be my heavy set for the movement ahead. I will do some kind of superset between front barbell rise with upright rows, two of my favorite exercises all time. I will also focus on some rear delt, a bit of an unconventional exercise that I like a lot. And after that, at the end of the workout, I will do some military press, but still with a very little weight and in a very safe manner. So I'll be right back. I will be looking for a lighter barbell because I cannot start right away with this. Too dangerous. So for the first exercise, I do with my shoulder wide. Then I get in a position where I can get some geometrical figure, uh, 90 degrees angle for my elbows. I know that can sound crazy, but I already have sufficient sensation with this very light barbell. I don't know, it's not even 5 kilos, but my muscle connection is getting back, and basically it is so good that I could, for several days, maybe week, just have some progression using such weights. I want to test if I can right now start using barbell. I will listen to my joints and I will see how it goes. I will probably take some intermediary weight, like this is 20 kilos. I will probably start with another barbell, 14 or 16 for transition. Might be too much of a gap between those two weights. So being careful is the master word. Every time the safety case, the safety box is checked, I allow myself some intensity, but only in a very safe environment, um, talking about the weight. Another interesting stuff is that for the first week, my appetite grew very much. I was a bit worried about this, but finally, because the paradox is when I was bulking for the big belly, I was eating only twice a day. And so my metabolism got really slow. So in the first days and the first weeks, I had to really speed it up. And that meant eating more often. But I was a bit worried about the fact that maybe I would not have enough appetite. And in fact, it went along very nicely because I was hungry right after day 2 or day 3 because my muscles were asking for food basically. You might not see it on camera, but basically what I do is I take advantage of the inertia of the movement and I flex the rear delt. Basically, that's one of my favorite exercises for the rear delt. Of course, it also work the front, a bit of the lateral, the traps, upper and middle traps, also a work on the biceps. That's a very complete exercise. And that's the kind of exercise I need right now to get feelings back in the muscles and, to do the work of rehabilitation. Okay, so this is 12 kilos now. That's a good transition weight. Great sensation, great feeling. So a lot of people also ask me several questions about talking about my diet and also talking about the gear usage. So I will talk about my diet, obviously, in the next episodes. Probably I will do a more focus on that episode, but I don't want to talk about it every week because I am still adapting, listening to my body, watching the results of that experiment, and I need to find the balance right now about focusing on building back a physique, like very hypertrophy focused strategy, or more like burning fat and focusing only on conditioning. So right now I'm kind of the edge between these two options. So that's pretty balanced. That's also why my weight is not moving that much. And about the gear, obviously I'm not using any gear right now. So for all of you asking me if I'm natural or if I'm planning to do things naturally, well, I will talk more extensively about the gear later, but mainly on my French channel. But what I can tell is, as long as I will be natural, I will keep telling that I am. And if at some point that's not the case anymore, you can count on my transparency about it. But right now, I did not even plan to use some, and to be more clear about that. It would not even be optimal and smart, because that would make my muscle stronger too fast. My joints would not be able to follow up, to back it up, and that's more likely the recipe for an injury. And also, after such a long inactivity, um, not training, I have such a big range of improvement being natural, and I've already built a big physique naturally prior in my life. So I'm very confident that that's not a question for the coming weeks or months. But yeah, I just want to make it clear, I will never pretend to be natural if I start using products again. And what I can tell also is, I've used some by the past. Obviously, I've never hidden that. So that makes me not a real natural, basically, because I will today benefit from some muscle memory of my past physique, that I would not have if I built that past physique naturally. So basically, I'm just answering your question, but I'm not even claiming to be native. I'm not using anything, and I've not been in any kind of TRT or bullshit like this during the past years. I've just stopped bodybuilding, stopped eating, stopped taking gear, stopped everything, and I'm just back to training and diet. And you will see, I will make a big progress even without using gear. And to be more honest, I mean, even more. Wait, let me do one set and then I will keep talking after that. So what I was about to say is, what I was about to say. Oh yeah, as far as I know, November 1, I think. Yesterday was Halloween. I did not even plan anything further than this project, like showing a great transformation, stimulating a new wave of interest for my social networks, for my coaching inquiries, hopefully motivating a lot of people in overweight situation. And that's it. And I don't need any kind of gear to do that. So that's all I can say for now, but you can count on me. I will never lie about this. I don't care. Well, I think it's time to try the 20 kilos barbell. Not really sure about the front. I'm pretty sure I can do the upright row with 20 kilos. Might be a bit risky to do it with the front barbell. I will see. I will listen to my body. I don't care if I'm moving baby weights right now. I'm not here to prove anything. I'm just here to build the physique. And I will take the more pertinent option, even if it's a small weight. So let's see. That feels heavy, but all right. Maybe I will do only 8. Yeah, that's all right. I'm more cautious on my form with this weight. Okay, and now upright rows. That's actually the perfect weight for this exercise. Okay, yeah, that's a great introduction of a workout. That's pretty inconvenient to have a big belly for this one, but that's an exercise that I love for the rear delts. That's a very good isolation exercise, and pretty similar to what I was doing with the upper row, up row, you know, because actually if you want to have the perfect angle for the rear delt walk, you have to image a line that is your back and you have to operate a perpendicular traction to requisitionate the rear delt, whatever the exercise you're doing. So that's basically a great exercise for that. I used to make it to do this exercise on a bench and standing like this, you know, but that's putting more stress on the lower back, and this new gym has a specific bench for that, so I'm really happy about it. I've said it many times, but I love the new gym I'm training in. I love this gym. I might look like I'm not training hard, but I guarantee you guys, I am at the perfect spot considering the state of my body, the condition I am right now, and the weight and intensity I'm using. I don't need more. It would be a bit detrimental to do less. I'm really at the perfect spot. I am in a good spot for balance between safety and efficiency. I'm really satisfied with all my workouts. So far, since the beginning, there was not any workout that I feel like I missed. I was a bit frustrated because I would like to go harder, but basically I think I'm doing a good job. No regrets so far.
So basically the process is going really well. I've talked a lot in this video. I hope you enjoy me doing this, and I'm quite open for suggestions. Don't hesitate to send me questions in the comments section or even on Instagram or anywhere, and I will be happy to put some more interaction with you guys. I appreciate your support from the very beginning, your patience through the years, even if it took me a long time to come back. I hope that now, with what I've showed, what I've started, you are believing that that's an actual comeback, and I will not go anywhere. You have my word, and like I told you, I have a sponsor now, so that's adding a responsibility to me, you know. So now I will show you my physique. Since the last week, I've lost 1 kilo. 1 kilogram, which means it's 4 kilograms total lost in 2 weeks, which equals to approx 9 pounds from the beginning. 2 weeks. I'm quite satisfied by that. Even if I still look like shit, I mean, I cannot show you a tremendous progression between weeks. You know, this is live. I'm recording this on November 2nd, 11 a.m. So that's basically day by day, weeks by week. So, you know, through the process, after several episodes, when you will compare the first episode and the first shape with the actual one, let's say episode 8 or episode 10, you will see a very big difference. But now I'm just doing my job, and I hope it will become my full-time job, because I'm still working half-time actually. But thanks to my sponsor, I can invest a lot of time and energy in this process, and hopefully with your support, guys, it will become again a full-time job very soon. So I'm actually fighting to change my life right now, and I will not quit. See you guys.
Maintenant c'est brocoli, fini les pizzas. Avant j'étais Broly, maintenant je suis Pumba. Je vais pas vous mentir, je préfère anonymat, là où personne m'a m'applaudit et c'est très bien comme ça. Maintenant c'est le brocoli.